morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss V, live. Founders Jam Studios with Straight Talk with Miss V in the building. We got the boy Big Tone
In the house.
and Sir Rob.
Morning, everybody. What's happening with y'all? Happy Valentine's Day to all y'all.
So today is Tell the Truth Tuesday.
Happy
Mr. I Am Music
Valentine's
over there
to
on Instagram.
all the funky bitches and baby daddies out
Not just the funky bitches. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Love on
baby
somebody
daddies.
today. Love on somebody today.
Order a lot of DoorDash because I'm going to be out there later.
Top of the morning. What now? I'm gonna ask my question. What does Valentine's Day mean to you, Rob?
Shit. And the reason why Valentine's
Hey,
Day,
Michael Carroll. Good morning.
the reason why is because, like, if you got a significant other, you shouldn't just wait one motherfucking day to celebrate
That's
Valentine's.
the cliche saying, nigga.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Just
I get
saying.
so tired of seeing that same saying.
I'm just saying. It's the truth, though.
All right, but when Valentine's Day come, what do you do different?
Nothing.
You love them every day. You love her every day. You love her. So for Valentine's Day, you're doing nothing special for her.
No, but in his defense, a lot of people don't really feed into Valentine's Day.
So I'm asking. You
So
say,
that
no,
doesn't
you're
make
not
you
doing
not
nothing.
love them?
No.
I mean, it's what, a card or something like that. Because if you with a significant other, you give them gifts on a regular basis and shit like that, then Valentine's Day it don't really mean shit to everybody.
So I think it's just about the day, the celebration of the day. Just like it's your birthday. So I get you shit all year long. But your birthday, you're going to want something special. Christmas, you're going to want something special. Father's Day, you're going to want something special. Yeah, you're a father all year long, but today is your day. Valentine's Day just happens to be a day dedicated to love. That's all I'm saying. So what does Valentine's Day mean to you? I mean, because you're in a new relationship, all in love.
Neck work a little hard on Valentine's Day.
So that's something special.
Yeah.
That's something
Both
special.
necks. It's a collective.
They
know. It's a moment to really, really think about the love, Rob. But if you have a willing participant in Valentine's Day, that's fine. But if it's somebody that you're not really in love with, I don't think you should give a shit about Valentine's Day. But if you're truly in love with somebody,
yeah,
it should be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all be on the same page with it. Hey, what we doing?
Right, because you're my Valentine. I'll be your Valentine. That's something that you kind of learn in school, being somebody's Valentine.
My daughter, I was her first Valentine.
Right.
Oh, yeah, daughters is different.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Why?
So, of course, I'm going to get her some candy and stuff today.
Yeah, the baby girl gets balloons and cards, candy and stuff delivered
Why?
to school.
Why?
Because I'm her first love.
She about to set you up.
I ain't right.
You about to get set up.
So you make sure that your daughter knows that this is how, daddy loves you and a man should treat you like this that's in love with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, B. Come for
because I'm trying to understand.
You're trying to understand because of what I said the first time?
Yeah.
Baltimore Wendy Williams. She gonna dig to the bottom of some shit.
Tell the truth Tuesdays. Yes, she is. Because I wanted to make sense. I want truth. That's all. Right. So
if you're not in love with somebody,
and that's all it means is that he's not in love with someone, so it's not a big deal for him. I'm just saying to teach his daughter that at a young age, which is great. Even you was your daughter's first Valentine. You showed her what love feel like on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But then to be with a woman who's also somebody's daughter, and to say, I ain't getting shit, maybe a card or something.
He rather shoot pool with the fellas.
So I guess that
ain't got a girl.
I hope she's not watching because I just told her where he is in the love range. Hey, Tony Rome, how you feeling this morning?
The love range?
We're asking.
What is the range of love? What is entry level?
I don't know. I'm asking because he's the one who made it something different.
Then you go up
Michael Curl said, yes, daughters are different. We got it, Michael.
Every man with a daughter know that how to light, if you're a good nigga, you know what I'm saying, how to light up your daughter's life, you know what I'm saying, for it.
And I'm just saying that to say
I am going
also,
to be a tough act to follow when it comes to my daughter But one, my daughter's sharp as shit. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because she's getting the game from her daddy. You know,
Right.
she's getting things from her mama, but she's definitely getting the game from a man's perspective, what to look out for. I know she's gonna go through heartbreak. And all that.
Right.
That's mandatory. You
Uh-huh.
have to make you stronger as a person. But she has the edge to, daddy told me about this. This is what
Ah,
he
see
used to
this-
do. And I used to keep it real. Like, yo, this is what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? So she'll understand, like, I'm just not talking.
Right.
This is what I used to do. So she going, decipher the information and take it in, and hopefully she'll be blessed. And she's going to pick a fucked up guy. You have to.
You will. You will all the time. You'll never know.
That's the learning.
I was just using it as an example of what Rob said, because the thing is, if he was with someone that he is in love with, she's somebody's daughter, and she probably have a
got
daughter.
to get her some flowers.
And maybe her daddy should. I'm just saying, as her man, if
Or-
you're teaching your daughter what a man should be,
Or the guy he don't know about.
go and get her some flowers.
Go get her
Yo,
some
listen,
flowers
man.
and get her that
Listen.
butt plug
Don't-
with the hook you was
Don't
talking about.
come for me.
They had the butt plug with the yesterday.
What you getting for Valentine's Day? How about that?
What am I getting? I'm not sure what
This
I'm.
nigga quiet today. What's wrong with him today?
I don't know. He might have a
You
fever.
all right?
His face look a little red.
He ain't had enough today.
I don't know what I'm getting for Valentine's Day. I did get reservations for dinner, but I don't know what.
One of them niggas gonna hit it and drop off at 9 o'clock.
Michael Carroll said exactly with exclamation point.
Yeah, you are.
Any and all men that come into her life will have big shoes to fill.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that.
It's supposed to be that way.
With your daughter every time. Gotta be. Got to.
Because you give them the game, and you send them on their way. But you also got to be able to deal with the hard shit as far as the heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Because when your daughter hurt, and you want to hurt somebody, but you can't.
But she ain't gonna learn.
She's gonna miss the
Yeah.
life if you jump and you jump in and
Leave
you
her every
interfere
time.
and try to save every time. She gotta learn. But I'm saying you put her on point, but they're gonna go out here and have their own experiences and see what things is for themselves. That shit a motherfucker though to deal with that.
Yeah.
Especially the way I done chicks. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm having a daughter. Man, she got a big ass like a mama too. I'm like,
You
oh,
already know what it's
God.
God teaching. You already know what the lesson
That's
is.
the part that hurt. Like when you start, like my mother had to tell me that. My mother was like, "Did you look at your daughter?" I was like, "No, what you mean?" She's like, "Look at her. You see how she is? You can't be out here doing motherfuckers the way that you do them and think ain't nobody gonna do her that way."
She's like, you smoke crack, don't you?
You know, that's a truth
This
I
real
always.
shit, though,
That's a
dog.
truth
We
I
don't think
always
about
wanted
that,
to
though.
know.
Yeah.
Do men think about
We
that?
don't.
Like
We
all the shit that you
don't.
do, you realize it's gonna backlash on your
We
daughter.
don't,
I
man.
mean-
It's gonna be a nigga like us that's gonna be lurking.
Yep. Yeah.
Especially if your daughter look
Hey,
good.
baby girl,
just
pretty.
pray.
And that's like you like, God damn, and it's like I ain't never stop. I don't think we as dudes we even think that far
We never
ahead.
do.
We never think like
stupid.
that. Never.
Even after they all have the daughters.
Because
lot
we
of men
cool
don't
with the
think
son. He fucking everybody. You dapping him up.
Son, you
Nigga,
get that?
Yeah.
That's my son. Yeah.
Man, goddamn, boy, this nigga had this bitch in there. Fucking the shit up. Bad as shit. We're mama. You know what I mean?
Right. But then you don't look at your daughter is at somebody else's house going through the same shit.
I know. Nigga fucking the shit out your daughter. He like, oh, no, baby girl.
Get your hands off my baby.
I told my
You don't
daughter I'm
wanna
going to walk her to work.
Yo, you get-
She going to be
You don't even
35.
You don't even want to think about it. Come on, baby, I'm taking you to work. All right, yeah, I'm gonna sit right here, make sure you get in the door.
That's why I always use the slogan, and every man feel this way, I'm sure. When you have a daughter, yo, the quickest way to get me and Shepard Pratt and your ass in the dirt,
Is to do something to your daughter.
fuck with the princess.
Michael Carroll on Facebook said, hell yes. And seeing my daughter develop into a woman pissed me off.
Oh man,
They look like the mama. You don't think about that when you're fucking with the mama.
That she gonna have a daughter that's gonna be a carbon
I
copy.
remember one time, man, I go over there, like give my daughter some money or something. Her and her mother was going somewhere. My daughter come in there with these short shorts on. I'm like, where the fuck you think you going at? Mama come downstairs with the same shorts. I'm like,
God damn.
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Cause she gonna say, me and mommy got on the same outfit.
But her mother carries a Glock, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But
You were pissed off. You had to have been pissed off, though. Granted, there's nothing we can do about it, but I know you was mad as shit a little bit.
boy,
You had to be.
but I'm like, you know what?
And men do
It
women
ain't worth the
any
argument.
kind of way and never think about their own daughter going through.
Because
the
we
same
want to
shit.
see a bitch in those little shorts somewhere. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right. And somebody gonna look at your daughter
When
the same
you
way.
see your
And that's
daughter
that
with
was
it-
my point of asking them about the Valentine's Day. How can you praise your daughter and treat her like a princess for Valentine's Day, but don't treat your significant other the same way?
But
now,
like
for her, it's just a regular day. Fuck no.
But see, I put my daughter on some show
And that's
enough
when
game.
families get issues.
I put my daughter on some show enough game, and everybody can relate to this. My daughter, I know she's eventually going to have sex, right? But I instilled in her, I don't give a fuck if you fuck 100 guys, as long as it's on
Your
your
turn.
terms.
That way she can walk away.
Nobody's
feeling like
dumbing you out. None of that. They can't say shit about you.
Right.
You still gonna remain good people.
My sisters taught me that.
But as long as it's on your terms.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, don't let a nigga
You can
trick
say, yeah, I
out your
fucked you
check.
up because I wanted to. I mean, what the fuck? There's no big deal. If I wanted to, Michael Curl said, yup, her mother carried that G2C. When you were saying that your baby mother
Oh,
carried.
yeah, that Glock.
Yeah.
Mason.
Hey,
Yeah.
little mama, thanks for joining.
I ain't gonna lie.
So
Like,
I ain't worried about nobody doing nothing while my daughter with her mother. Shit, that bitch kill you.
Off the break.
Oh, come on.
It's just crazy to me. I just think that men don't treat the woman in their life like they want to treat their daughter.
But you know what else crazy though? We as men, right? That's why I got like my. That's why like the way that I like even down to how you look at people now. Like when I'm out, right? If I look, say you see the ass. That's the first, we visual creatures.
Right.
You see the ass, and when she turn around, I'll be like, oh no, she a baby. And I stop looking.
Right.
You feel me? Like on some other
You got
shit. On the
creeps that
strip.
still go at it.
You got creeps that will definitely
But
go
as a
ahead.
man, I be like, man, she my fucking daughter age. I can't look at that little girl.
What is the age range for? What is the ratio? What should it be? Should you not date 5 or 10 years younger?
I mean,
or older?
For me, I don't fuck with nobody unless they 35 and older. That's for me.
Okay.
I'm not doing nothing in the 20s. I can't.
Right.
I can't do it. That's just me.
What would you say, Tom?
I got a son about to be 32, so I'm not fucking with nobody 35. I don't know. I just stay in the age range of 40 to 50. I tried over 50. But they said they wanted to be old fashioned, and I'm like, yo, you got about 5 years left, bitch.
I never wanted to date.
Stop working.
I never wanted to date like too far. Like if I'm me 44, I never wanted to date anybody 42 behind me. Like
Oh, for
42
real? So
back. And I never went like above 48. I always kept it in a circumference. But lately, people who try to date me has been like younger, like 30 something.
The young dudes
or
trying to fuck all
older,
y'all old
like
ass chicks.
or older, like 50 something. Like what the this?
Well, I gotta keep it 100. When I was younger, for me, I loved older women. Like older women.
What is it about older women?
Because they was established. You ain't had to listen to shit from them until you find out they don't have a man and they're insane for fucking with you and they batshit crazy. Am I lying?
No, not at all.
So younger men go for older women because she's established and what else?
And she just single by herself.
Oh.
But we didn't think like there's something wrong with this bitch.
Why the fuck is she willing to fuck with this kid?
Why that too? And then why is she by herself if she got all this going on? You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times.
But sometimes you can have a lot going on and just hasn't gotten into a relationship because you was trying to build everything you got going on.
Some people don't pay attention to their own mental space sometimes.
That
They
too.
don't really know that they deterring themselves from shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been one of those people. I ain't ashamed to admit it that my mental space or whatever, I just wanted to do just this. I had
Right.
tunnel vision of just doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then not paying attention, like, damn, nigga, your heart closing more and more
Right.
because you just, you know what I'm saying? This is just what it is, and you're not willing to let anything in. But then once you let something in, they come with a chisel and a hammer and open this shit up. And it's like, oh shit.
I wasn't doing this all the
You're like a
time.
big ass yellow teddy bear out here.
Yeah.
But
Did he say yellow teddy bear?
yeah,
Right.
like I always say,
Big journey fly.
us as men, we are not mentally qualified to pick or know when it's a good woman.
And then women are always told, don't look for a man because a good man gonna find you.
I mean,
So how do you get found by somebody who's not mentally qualified
but
to find you?
That's an interesting question, but I just look at things as shit happen in due time, and sometimes shit hits you out of left field, like that. Like for example, like with Tone, for example, you know what I mean? I don't think he was expecting that, was he? Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes love have a way of catching you off guard and hitting your ass when you least expect it, and it be
Pimpston fell in love.
like,
What?
Pimpston fell in love.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
read all of them.
Yeah.
Iceberg Slim, Rosebud,
And
all of them.
here's the thing. Like, even in that situation, she's the age she is, and she came a total package. Like, men have a tendency to think, oh, it's something wrong with her. Why she got this? Or
Because
is any of it a lie?
Men have went through so much shit too from idiotic bitches. The funniest thing is, right? Me and the peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, had to get everything out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's good. I got everything out of the way, everything ironed out. Okay, love you love me. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? But what was actually happening was we kind of didn't trust the situation. Like,
It was too good to be
wait a
true. Like, what
minute.
the fuck?
sometimes when it's
Like,
too
you
good
ready
to
to
be
grow a
true,
tail or
it
something.
do be
Yeah.
too good.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? So you look at shit like that, man, and it's like, I don't know. And what it is you really scared of each other. And that's how a lot of people miss their person by just being scared of
Being
each other
afraid.
and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's natural. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural thing. Fear is natural. If you don't have it, when people, you know how niggas, I don't fear shit, man. You better fear something. If not God,
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? You gotta fear something.
Because
man.
something gonna come down on you real
Yeah.
heavy.
And it's gonna blow your mind and it's gonna crush you. Like I said, you're not
A lot of
man.
people just don't admit that they're afraid to be with someone. Or some people won't even admit, like, I'm just not ready. I don't feel what I have is enough to, compensate in a relationship. Because in a relationship, you don't go looking like a gold digger, as people would say, but you still should come ready to meet that need or meet that person on the other half of anything.
I be to the point where as though one thing I let a person know like straight up is like, look, right now I'm at a place in my life where I got a lot going on. I ain't gonna be able to provide you with the time that you want, and I ain't gonna be able to do anything that that's expected of a boyfriend to do right at this moment. I got too much going on. So if you still choose to want to talk to me or fuck with me, then cool. But I'm letting you know I don't want to hear none of that. Like, oh, I can't see you.
You
and
so
I can't
busy.
spend no time. You this, that, and the third. I already told you.
But you say
Like,
that, but they still go with you.
Dude.
I did it 15 times, nigga.
Right, so why don't I think it's going to be a 16?
Then I charge the bitch because, like, why
She
did you
married
marry this nigga?
Why marry into it?
Yeah.
Because
So
then you get married and you
both parties
even
are
more
guilty.
miserable because now you got
Are
more
guilty.
miserable because now you got to go through legal documents.
Don't marry him, bitch.
Go this way,
The pastor tell you, don't you marry this motherfucker.
and people still get
God
married.
damn. I love him so.
Everybody want to be loved on. So that little bit that they do for that moment, they tell themselves, this is enough. I know they doing all of this. I don't like it. I want them to stop, but I appreciate this piece. Sometimes, to me, it's like not knowing your worth.
I really don't think it's that, V. I really think it's people love the idea
Yeah.
of wanting to be married. Like they want the fancy wedding. They want to throw the bouquet.
Cake
They want to.
cutters.
They
Cake
want their
cutters.
friends. You know what I mean?
Real
Like
quick, let me read this comment
that
over on
shit crazy.
Instagram. Rodney Pierce said, "You're qualified once you have lived life a little. You very rarely find the true love the first go round. Once you mature, you find that one."
That's the absolute fucking truth, right?
I got
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
comment. Diesel said that's not gaslighting if it's the truth. Gaslighting is about being deceitful and sowing doubt in the victim.
Well, Diesel, that's what I'm saying. It's a form of gaslighting because, like, if I am a good person, I always want to give. You always asking me for something, and I'm always giving it. You know you hate my guts. You have no good intention of being my friend. No nothing. You are being deceitful because all you looking at me as the person that's going to give you something.
Yep.
To me, that's gaslighting. I don't give a fuck if you come in with the sign that say, "No, look, I don't want to be labeled nobody's man." But when you do all the things that a man needs, and then she start wondering if y'all gonna be together, you say, "Well, I told you I didn't want to be your man." So why do all the stuff? Why take all the stuff? Like I'm gonna have to say, I'm a person who wills the good sex and all
But
of
you
the.
just said the same
I
thing.
know. I'm saying it for myself this time,
So
though.
you a gaslight.
I'm saying, God damn, can you let me get it out my
No,
mouth?
I mean, but
I'm
you're
I'm not
gaslighting.
I'm not saying that I wasn't. I'm agreeing and I'm explaining how I know me. Truth on me. Tell the truth Tuesday on me.
Okay.
I can say I don't want the label. I don't want this, but I'm giving everything that a good woman or girlfriend or mate would give you. But as soon as I do some old random fun shit, then you look at me like, "Well, why are you doing that? Because we together." And I'm like, "We ain't together. I never labeled it. It's true, I never labeled it, but I'm wrong for giving you all of the good that the mate would give."
So you have guys that feel that way because you're giving all that you're giving. and
No,
doing
Rob,
all-
you don't know what's out here, brother.
Yes,
That's-
I have done that.
That's crazy.
I have
Niggas
done that.
out
But
here.
but they do it because, like I said, there's a lot of guys who see a good woman, know that you don't want nothing from them, and take all the fucking good she gives. Instead of just going to walk away. Why take from a good woman when you know you don't want nothing with her? You just dug. That's draining a person. You taking all of my energy when you know, and I know you said it in the beginning, but the thing is, since I'm presenting all this, it looks like it'll possibly be mold over, but when really you like, I'm just taking what you give.
But is that his fault?
It's not his fault, but it still don't make him a good person for doing it. Why play a part in it?
How?
I repeat again. Is that his fault?
How does that make
And I
him a
can
bad
repeat my
person?
answer again.
If the chick, right? If she comes off and say, you know what, I don't really want anything, you know, such and such, such and such. You know what clicks in this nigga head?
What?
I got a dummy. He gonna tell the whole man I got this dumbass bitch
And
over here.
and it's the thing. Is he a cool dude for having this dummy?
I mean,
He's still a user though.
I understand the using part, but women are so quick to try to just blame it on a man for they fucked up choices
Yeah.
in men.
I agree.
And then when a good motherfucker come their way, they don't know how to. Oh no,
It gotta
they
be
want to
something.
set a high standard on. I've been through that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With my not my first wife, but my second one. I've been through that. Whereas though, okay, you had nothing but lames and do nothing for you. And now you want to set this high bar on me. I'm supposed to be super nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm supposed to come with the emotions. Anybody know me? I'm not an emotional motherfucker. I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make things up and say that I'm this person or that person. No. So then when my person came along, I was already mentally prepared already, but didn't even know that I was. That's why it hit me quick, like, oh shit, this is what I'm rolling with.
Mhm.
Vice versa.
And despite anything that you look like, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, everything still kept meshing, kept meshing, kept meshing. Everybody will find their person. Eventually, that person come along. But the thing is, are you awake enough to know that that's the person?
We've all known people when you were coming up, you knew Mr. John had
Hey,
6
Kimberly.
wives. he been divorced 6 times. Everybody had that kind of guy in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
He get the 7th wife. He happy as shit. They never home. They on a cruise. They on a plane. They on a. He retired from the port. The point. You know what
That's the
I'm saying?
money,
He
right?
got that money longshoreman. Them motherfuckers make about 200. Man, he retired, this, that, and the third, and he finally met the one. I've heard a lot of these stories, but that's why I didn't feel bad at first. Like, damn, I done had 2 failed marriages and this, that, and the third. And then people ask me, oh, you know, when you get a divorce, well, would you get married again? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared of that responsibility.
Right. I think when
A
people
lot of
don't do it,
dudes
they'll
are
be afraid.
scared of that responsibility of even acknowledging they woman. You know what I'm saying?
But what about this though, Tom? You got people that are what they call common law marriage. I know some folks that have been together for like 15
And they
years.
playing games instead of really getting the document.
But hear me out.
Common law ain't gonna mean shit
No,
when
no,
it comes to that paperwork.
But I'm going somewhere with it.
Okay.
So they together 15 years, 17 years, and shit like that. They decide to finally get married. And then when they get married for real, they got all these motherfucking problems. So would it be safe to say that sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
No, because in
That's
the long
different.
run,
Hold up.
no, I'm answering. I'm saying
let
no.
me answer this real quick, and then you piggyback off me because we
Okay.
about to say the same
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
My thing is this. They've wasted so much time without really being married. And there was problems there. But now, for some reason, people get stressed because there's paperwork involved. You can run a business without paperwork being involved, right? Easily. We dope boys. Retired. Easily. You could do that shit all day. But if a motherfucker would have came to us and like, here go this paperwork, man, fill this out so we can legitimize this or whatever, we'd have stopped selling drugs. Because we'd have been like, nah,
See that's where the
nah,
difference
this makes
comes
it
in.
legal. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
The paperwork. So Rob, I get you saying if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And people get together and they beat it. Because I had an aunt that was like that, and I didn't know her and my uncle wasn't legally married,
My
but
parents
had
didn't get
been
married till
together,
87.
had been together forever. But here's the thing: everybody get to the age, something go wrong, somebody unhealthy, somebody sick. You in the hospital now, like with me and my ex, for instance, we was together, had been together years. Brain aneurysm. He got to go to the hospital. When it's time to sign documents, I'm standing here with his license, insurance card. We live in the same house, everything. But when it's time to sign paperwork, that wife, that person who he legally belonged to, can come right on in and say, "Excuse me, please, I'm his wife. I'm gonna need to." And with her certificate, they're gonna do all of that. So no matter how long we were together, the fact that they were now, say for instance, now they're divorced and we get back together and we're together for a long time. If something happened to him again, now his son gonna be the one to come along. Oh, excuse me, Miss V, but I gotta go ahead and do this for my dad. I know
Not
this how he
own
works.
rights to that music.
At the end of the day, I don't own no rights to that music. That's why the paperwork
Like
make
me
the
now,
difference in
if
the
I'm
long
on my
run.
deathbed, that goofy bitch could walk right in past my girl and be like, "Yank,"
And it don't matter if you
in her
and your
face.
girl been
Pull
together,
the plug in her face.
because legally she can. It don't matter how long y'all been together, how many of the common law years you can claim. If that paperwork is not correct, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You'll see people who've been together forever, and then you probably seen your parents go to a girlfriend funeral, go to her man funeral, and at the end they never mention anything about her until the end, and it say
She literally was
devoted friend, devoted life friend, devoted life partner.
Yeah, that obituary shit.
And she in the obituary is also a legal document, so they gotta put the right
I've
shit.
seen the shit
the
with
right
my
stuff in there.
grandmothers, and I say grandmothers because the step grandmother was in my life all the way. My father's real mother, she was iffy. You know what I'm saying? She had 8 kids, 7 different dudes. No, 6 different dudes. You know what I'm saying? But my grandfather, Coleman Sr., you know what I'm saying, my father's father, whatever, it was my Aunt Inez and my dad, by him. He was in the army, had it going on. She probably didn't really like him. She had 2 kids with him, and she married him. You know, she never divorced him. She said, I'm never going to divorce you. Because she knew
Long
once he
term,
died,
she was entitled to everything that's anything.
she tried to make it up through my father kids. Like, even my other brothers and sisters and shit, man. Christmas, we would get these big ass boxes from Connecticut. Grandma, I love you. All the slick shit. I had the Star Wars, the Han Solo gun. I was the only nigga had that gun. You know what I'm saying? Because she had the money.
She had all the money, and
My
that's
grandmother, that's my grandmother, baby sis. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I am about to
She
comment-
wasn't
comment in a
entitled
second.
to the benefit.
And that's the hard part. And so that's why that common law marriage thing, or that if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is bullshit.
Cause your grandfather died, Miss Sue come down. It's like, damn, I didn't know he married to Miss Sue for
And
real.
Miss Sue come in there and with all her documentation and
Cause
sign.
he needed to go
however
Social
she wants.
Security to transfer it to her.
So would you get married again?
I would definitely get married again.
See,
It took a
people-
long time. I stayed away from marriage and relationship for a lot of reasons in relationship that I wasn't willing to bend for. I was like what Tone will say, his parents were married. He's come from a family of marriage. My mother went through abusive relationships. So I know how strong single women look. I know how if I don't want to, I don't have to because my shit's still gonna roll. I don't need that other person. But what I missed out on is the love from the other person. So the slightest thing I always find whoever I'm seeing, oh nope, I see this wrong, I see that wrong. Now, like with me and my ex, now we on a good playing field, and we're like going on a date for Valentine's Day. Things are different. We got a date all way brand new because everything from before will be stuck in my head because I'm a person that just live on. Nope, that'll happen again. Nope, that's overburn me again. But in reality, sometimes the shit will get better. It do change.
That's
So
why
would I get
don't-
married
I
again?
don't-
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Mike's a good dude. You know him now. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? But me, per se, my shit don't never like end where I can like even talk back to the person.
Yeah, cause see, and it
You know
depends
what
on
I'm
how it
saying?
ends.
Yeah, it depends.
It
on
makes a
how it
difference.
That was
ends.
for everybody. I mean, as far as with both.
And sometimes you
Me
end
and my
things
ex-wife, we
because
cool as a fan because we you know got kids and we
Mhm.
both developed mentally like, yo, let's raise kids.
and y'all knew what the theme for the
Yeah,
children
but
looked like.
Everybody else, they would make these things. A lot of females hated me because I wouldn't bend to be what they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand compromise, but
I can't
a
completely
bitch
bend.
ain't finna tell me, oh, I don't think you should say it like that or do like
And
that.
see, for me in the back of my mind, you
Ah,
trying to control me.
see,
You
you
trying to make
understand what
me,
But see that's that
and
control
that's when,
mechanism
and
shit.
that's
I
when
hate
I
that
gotta
shit.
like completely back up. So that's why I've literally run from the word relationship. I just did.
So basically, guys that you run into be trying to control the situation. Like, look, I don't want you to do like that.
Yeah.
That
All of a
part
sudden, without, but
Niggas
and the
want
thing
a
is-
strong
Yep.
woman till they get a strong
until they get a strong woman, then the bitch too strong. And honestly, women lead. I had a conversation yesterday evening with someone. Women do lead with that masculinity in them only because we trying to stay safe. Women, all women, I don't care what the fuck they say, how they say it, want to be loved on at the end of the
They want to
day
be a woman.
by a man. They want to
They
be
don't wanna deal
loved
with
on.
all
You
that.
got to find your
Yeah.
person because, like I told you, with the whole brain aneurysm thing, that wife walked right in that hospital. The nurse is like, "Look, we gotta go into emergency
Fuck that
surgery.
nigga.
We need the paper signed." So I'm like, "Well, I got the ID and stuff." The cousin like, "Well, no, because here go his wife. She coming up the hallway." And I said, I know my place. I was raised in my mind to know my fucking role. So I'm stepping back like, look, tell telling the cousin, look, I don't care. You know, let the man go in surgery. I just want
You
to do the
should.
registration
Don't poke
and
the
give
bear.
it right. Let me
Poke
let
the
me
bear.
sign the registration. Here go his license, his insurance card, and I'ma fall back. Another nurse came out and said he's asking for his fiance and his aunt, and he got, matter of minutes. Aunt look at the girl and say, well, he didn't ask for his wife. He said fiance and aunt. I'm the aunt. This the fiance. We going in. He was awake just long enough to sign saying that he only wanted Veronica Malone to XYZ over whatever. And that's the only thing that kept it, because honestly, my plan was to get an insurance card and ID and roll out. Because I know legally there ain't shit I can do and his wife is standing here. Even if she was on her fucking way, I'd have still fell back. Because there's no use to me fighting with this woman for what? She pulled out a marriage certificate. I'm looking stupid. But he signed the papers and it rolled on that way. I wouldn't, after that, it kept me real bitter against him. Not that he didn't sign the paper in time, just the fact that I was this close to anything happening and everything I invested into this relationship would have been out the door and in this bitch hand.
That's
So is it bad for a man to sit there and
Hey,
it's,
Ronnie
and
Carter,
it's
welcome.
another man on his deathbed and he's comforting his wife?
Wait a minute, explain it, say it again.
I said if it's a man on his deathbed, right? Is it bad for a nigga to stand there and comfort his wife while he dying?
Well, the thing is, he's here for her. If them two ain't together, why can't I have her back?
No, so he just got sick of the hell and she just doing what the hell she wanted to do.
Come on, she disrespectful. They were still together, you saying? Yeah, don't bring this man in here. That's totally different.
So that's
That's
what I'm
totally
saying.
different.
For
That's
people that's listening,
let me read.
your situation was totally different. It wasn't malicious.
Right.
That's
It
what
wasn't
I'm
a.
saying.
It was great
And
being
you
malicious
gracefully
on her.
bowed out like, oh,
Right.
you take care of that. Go ahead.
Right. Because I knew she didn't have any of his insurance information. She didn't have anything.
Any sense?
So she had no fucking sense for real. So my thing is to let me sign, because I got what they need to register him and know that the hospital is going to be paid for this surgery, and let me fall back. His aunts wasn't having it, and he just was awake just enough to sign for himself, saying, this is what'll take place.
And just that close, she could have just said, no, he don't need surgery.
Yeah, she could have said anything she wanted. No, I ain't putting them through all of that.
pull the plug.
She could have done any of the above. And she was maliciously mean enough to do that, because once I went in the bed, everybody, and he had so many people there, because he, like, so many people in the waiting area of shock trauma. But she went off. Fuck him. I hope this bitch die. I mean, muddy.
But
So that's why it's very important to have your paperwork the right way. So yeah, you can be in a relationship a long time.
Devil's advocate.
Hey Ashley, thanks for jumping in. And she did. And she did. So I would say about 4 years prior to that, their breakup wasn't good. And their breakup for her, it was due to me. Like, you left me to be with her. I don't care. So this was her opportunity to step in and make me look like the idiot. What she didn't know is I was mature enough to sign the registration and bow out. He actually put the paper forward. But for me, that's the end of that. Like, I refuse to ever be in that kind of situation. That paperwork makes a difference. I don't care what you are, how many common law years you've been together. Know who got documentation on you. Because at the end of the fucking day, that's all that works.
But let me just say this.
And then I'm going to read the comment after he finished.
If a chick leave me for another nigga, I'm going to turn into Whoopi on The Color Purple. Everything you do, turn shit.
And the thing is, especially when you got the paperwork going, you're entitled to. If you're going to leave somebody.
I'll be petty like 50 Cent. He told the bitch she couldn't even write a book. He said, bitch, you write a book if you want. I'll sue you and you'll be even worse.
Because the thing is, like, know what you're getting into. Know who you're dealing with. And like you said, every relationship that you break off, you can't go back to. It sounds like, damn, but it's a good thing. Because that means...
What you need to go back for?
What do I need to go back for? If you break it off the right way, what the fuck am I going back for? Nope, I need you to know that
All
we're
the nigga
over.
got rich off backsliding was Michael Jackson.
But not
On,
only
wait a minute, let me read these real
soul to
quick.
soul.
Rodney Pierce said Maryland is not a common law state. So the partners have no say so over the wife, no matter how long you have been joined at the hip. He said, regrettably, the only thing you can do is get insurance and get paid in the end. Um,
Be supportive.
I just want to tell everybody who jumped in, thanks for joining real quick. Little mama said, that ain't going to happen. I got you, little baby. Paperwork loading. Common law shit is the bullshit. And little baby, I get it.
You a bitch.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I get it. Cause the thing is, I wasn't on my toes like she is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She like, oh, I got you, little baby, because even if I gotta do it, I gotta do it. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna drag, and he was dragging his feet, and then COVID came, and the courts slowed up. A lot of things. If he would have had another brain aneurysm and died right then and there, all I can do is say, well, the stuff in my house, this is my stuff in my house, but y'all can have the rights to
So you
everything
were
else.
already supposed to do the wedding piece, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it was a
I was
lot.
trying to get my memory refreshed.
Yeah, so it was a lot going on, and then COVID happened, which slowed up courts. But now, he's had counseling, and we've had the space, and a lot of maturity has grown, and a lot of things, and you're legally divorced. So
Word of the
now,
day.
for me,
Maturity.
word of the day is maturity.
Yeah.
Word of the day is maturity, and it'll be, since it's a tell the truth day, it'll be foolish of me to miss out on love or somebody who I know could love me and be my person. Like
that nigga love you to death.
you gotta,
Fuck outta here.
you gotta look at it. You gotta look at things.
Big Mike in the house.
Shut the fuck up. You gotta look at things for the long term. A lot of people look at what they want right now. How you working for me right
That's
now?
how you miss
Can
your
I look
person.
Can I look at you and say, if something happened to me, I'll be good. I was out one day and I got
Security.
right. I had like Ambien trying to rush a nap. Then I went out and I was drinking, got totally sick. And the person I'm with was like, oh, I'm gonna call so and so. And I was like, call Mike, get my phone, call Mike. And she was like, well, why would I call your ex? I'm calling who I know I will be safe with. I ain't say call my sister. I said call Mike and tell him that I'm here, I'm sick, and he'll be here. Mike came there in his bedroom slippers.
Sammy would have took you to
Hoopy
another
short.
bar.
It probably would have took a minute, but she'd have showed up. But the thing is, I know what Mike will be for me. You got to look at who's your person
Mike
in
didn't
the long run.
crash through the building with the truck.
There
Boom.
you go. Josephine, good morning, good morning. Little mama said, yeah, V. I'm just saying, you got to know who's going to take care of little baby.
And a
in the
lot of
long run.
people fuck themselves because of thinking too much about a person's past.
Yeah.
That's why I try not to tell. When people tell me they past, I'm like, oh, man, like, you really want to know about mine?
Right.
This may mess your head, but you got to get with somebody that can handle it.
You got to get with
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
that can handle
I don't
it.
give a fuck if a bitch suck 20 dicks up Park Heights. Man, suck my dick. I don't care.
I don't know who taught her, but she's
She
in
done brushed her teeth 100 times, a million times.
The doctors say her paperwork is healthy.
But it's mainly men that get hung up on
Men get.
that.
I was great. Say it's
Why
men that get hung up
do
on the body
you
count thing.
care?
I don't know.
Long as a motherfucker ain't still trying to come at you, bitch, and all that.
And she ain't
stuff
creeping
like
off
that.
fucking.
Yeah,
That's my
you
thing.
good.
You can't be caught up in nobody's past. Everybody got one. So what the fuck is you running
Listen,
about? How
man,
many
we done
dicks she
did it
sucked?
all. We done did it all. So how you gonna charge a bitch? But like, I remember one time, man, my dad had to put me on point.
Mhm.
Right? I'm about to say, no, you told me. My shit's traveling.
No.
He put me on point.
Uh-huh.
Chick I'm dealing with. I found a phone number. He said, man, you fucked 5 chicks in my house this week. And you get mad about a phone number? Sit your goofy ass down.
Sit your
some
dumb
fucking
ass
way.
down.
You look stupid. He said, man, the bitch probably just set you up. Women don't do shit like that. They don't
Right.
get caught like that.
With a phone number?
Yeah. He said, no, they ain't sloppy like that, man.
Right.
He said, man, the bitch could have been fucking in the driveway and you wouldn't know it. right.
All you can do is sit there and look.
Ass down.
Let me sit my goofy
Yeah,
ass
that was
down
a bitch
somewhere.
throwing me a warning shot, so I tighten up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Like, cause sometimes men don't think that she'll go and do anything else. Oh no, I got her. Now I got her.
You got to
I
be
can
a
cut up.
motherfucking fool.
No.
then
no.
you got the dudes that are naive. The bitch ain't shit. She ain't shit.
Like at the moment,
And
she
he
ain't shit.
thinks he got a prize. Oh, I know my baby wouldn't do that. Hey man, I fucked your baby.
Yesterday.
Dick, stay in the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my baby wouldn't do that. I
Yeah.
love her so. And they get hoodwinked by a funky bitch.
I think a
God's
lot of people
worst
just
creation.
what?
A funky bitch.
Yo, define funky bitch for me.
Oh man.
Funky bitch is the bitch, colorful hair, one sign. Gold tooth, second sign. Big ass, big lashes, car with the lashes. Funky bitches drive Solaris, a 99 Malibu.
Specifically 99.
99. Yeah. Motherfucking 2002 Impala.
Okay.
What else are the funky bitch cars? Old Camrys. All kind of shit, man. They just so funky and do anything. Go on trips with no money.
And then split the room with another homegirl, but you can't even
Fuck
eat.
two
that's the worst.
homeboys and
That's
try
the
to
worst.
act like she ain't do it.
The ones that be piled up in the room together 6, 7 deep.
Bitch get fucked in the trap house. Bitch almost get bit by a pit bull. It's an
The
assortment of
definition
things
of funky bitches.
that
Hey, big
goes
girl.
with a funky bitch. She just ain't shit. Or the ones that I'm very independent. I do this, I do that. And then you see EBT or cash.
So you can't claim super independence and you got an independent car because that means somebody taking care of you.
Uncle Sam got his dick in your woman.
So the logic here is be mature on every level. That maturity comes
Be
on
who
every
the
level.
fuck you are. And that goes to say about we never really got to talk about, but we're gonna talk about that shit right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
How people are in these relationships. They're padding the relationship, putting it out there to social media like, oh, they just got it going on. Her and the boyfriend, they fly to Vegas every weekend, and he love her so much. But you seen him with Dirty Pam the other day.
Right.
Like, bitch, how y'all so in love? And this nigga right now there on the steps with Aunt Pam.
Right now he with all pants.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just be what you are. It is what it is. If you
At all
love,
times.
you love. But stop trying to make it like you
You in the greatest situation than anybody else.
social media
Fuck the
is
world.
making people now.
I agree with you what Rob just said.
Yeah, it's fucked the world up and it's just making people.
Mhm.
I could get on that motherfucker today and say, yeah, y'all, I'm balling. Me and my girl, we just made it to billionaire status up in this bitch. Make a whole lie.
You're going to get a lot of hearts, a lot of likes, comments. That I see y'all signs all the
Inboxes.
time.
You don't like me no more? What about us? Said I got a bitch. Like my aunt.
And that bitch going to say, I got you, little baby.
My aunt love her to death, right? My aunt Gladys, rest in peace. My aunt Gladys knew the number that everybody played. Gee, you get a call from Aunt Gladys, you might as well get ready to give about $40.
Because she know you played
That
the
was
number.
my baby, though. Yeah, I hit it, Aunt Gladys. Look, I'm going to bring you something on up back. You know what I'm saying? Because Aunt Gladys was solid as a motherfucking rock. You want about the police, you go to Aunt Gladys' house. She hides you in the wall. You know what I mean? I've been on the run. I'm at my Aunt Gladys' house. Yeah. You might come and look it in there. You know what I'm saying? So if you are lucky enough to have love, that's great. But you ever been around people where they've made up a relationship?
Yeah.
Anybody you ever saw that?
Yeah.
That's the worst shit, boy. Like, it's something psychologically wrong, man. Cause it's like you got the imaginary friend. You know, the kid be like, "What's wrong with this crazy bastard?
Right.
Watch out for my dog Puddles." I'm getting out this bitch house. You're
Right.
stunning crazy bitch. You got the gene from you, bitch. You crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
But you know, a lot of people actually do that. A lot of people will front and put everything on social media. I cannot stand it. I think it's just insane that you got to post everything, or even a fucking plate of food.
So
a
let me-
phony
but let
pork
me-
chop on a Walmart.
But let me ask y'all
Like,
something.
come on.
So for a person to be private, do you consider them hiding shit because they private?
No,
they
it's
choose
just
not
their
to
business.
expose?
Because if
No.
social media wasn't in existence, nobody would know what the fuck you
Exactly.
had for dinner anyway.
I just wanted to hear y'all comment on that.
People
because,
know I got peoples, but I'm not.
Yeah, like
No.
just
Because
me and
you-
her. Hey,
you keep
look,
that-
our relationship. You,
you
gotta
keep
you
that-
gotta keep some
You
shit
gotta
sacred.
keep that away from social media these days.
Because that's the shit people come at.
People know who the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? On both ends, they know what it is. But if you keep putting out there to feed people, they just eating it up and shit, and they doing their homework to sabotage, man.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Yeah.
what fuck people do these
Because
days.
that's what they want.
And that's why
what they
I
want.
hate people that try to come on social media with these bullshit ass posts. That's why, like I said, man, social media is the worst, man. Like people come on there and tell people, give these misleading messages, shit like, well, if you don't show your mate on social media, you got something to hide, and if you not,
Oh,
this
they
or this,
they
that-
use that a lot.
yeah.
Oh, they ain't
Oh,
post
my
you.
God.
Oh, he ain't into you.
Oh, if he don't post you,
he hiding
he
you
don't
from
fuck with
somebody.
you. What?
And
Like,
they the single bitches.
yeah, most of.
And they really just upset.
Or the star or the people that like to put all their business on social media. They think because they posting their peoples and showing their peoples and all these things that they doing, because they do it and you don't do it, you got something to hide. Where they get this motherfucking ideology from? That's just stupid.
And I don't get it. When Mike and I
Man,
was
this
together,
nigga smart.
he was
today.
a person who posts a lot of outdates and stuff all the time. And I think it was because he was finally in a happy place.
That's cool. That's
And that
what
was-
he wants
that's-
to do.
Right. That was different because that was his thing. Plus, as far as like the clothes, he gonna always post that he timeless is this, he that, and it worked for business. But those people who just like, yup, me and her, we together. Next thing you know, she put up
Nigga
something
in the
like
profile. Niggas do that shit too.
post.
Yeah.
Oh,
He in the
bitches ain't shit.
profile picture.
Yeah. Why?
You know this shit, girl.
Why? Why?
Man, fuck you last week. I know it's your girl.
But listen, you post all of that, and then as soon as you see them put up a post like, because niggas ain't shit, oh, they broke up. You know, that's my chance.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because you going, if you just like you post the good, you gonna post when you mad. You gonna post the bad,
And a
and
lot of
everybody
those
gonna be in your
bitches
business.
don't realize that nigga really, some of the niggas don't even want to take a picture with you. That nigga really want to be on there like this with that thing with the glasses and the nose and the mustache. What social media was this bitch?
Right.
Yeah.
I remember one day I post something about, it was something biblical. It was just something basically saying how, stay focused on yourself, something.
Real
something.
quick before I forget, you can't even take a picture with another dude somewhere before people like, oh, she ain't shit.
That happened before. I
Yeah.
took a picture.
Oh, she cheating.
I took a picture out with somebody I know that I had known for years, hadn't seen in a while. And we took the picture like his arm around me, my arm around him, and my hand was like on his chest or something. Because whatever we was doing, I'm always laughing. So we was laughing, we was talking, somebody took the picture. And then I posted it because it's my friend I ain't seen in a minute. Do you know that other people who know Mike was like, yo, they took the picture like they together, like they was at a prom or something.
That picture looks.
What does that
intimate.
mean?
It looks-
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Unless you had your pants down with the dick in you.
No, we was just
Like-
standing there, like, my pose. I'm always like,
Like
ready.
they some cold freaks
Yo.
on the dance floor.
Yo.
Remember when Don't Be a Better
Yeah. Listen, people read too much into social
everything.
media,
Me
no
too,
matter
me
what you do. Like if you're a female, and a
You
female
never know
thinks you
how I'm
gotta do it.
feeling if you look at social media. You'll never know how I feel.
Right.
You say all sorts
Exactly.
of
Because
crazy shit.
but that's my thing. It's like
And then
people
when you say good shit, people got a question like, is he okay?
people lurk and don't have nothing else better to do but to sit
try
and
to-
try to read into shit.
My
and
daughter
piece
said
it together.
trolling.
Yeah, they troll.
That shit crazy.
And they trying to piece your life together because of that.
Of a
Now,
few
I,
posts.
right, and now I'm a person. I'm gonna go out. I'm a dance. Remember, we just talked about that this morning.
You like to
And,
dance.
and I like to dance. Now, I went to an event last Saturday, my sister and I was in there pumped. Some boys from my hood had a birthday. We had a good time. Mike come in the door, and somebody else that was there was like, Boo Neal from Warburg. Boo was like, yo, there go Mike, you better stop. I said, stop what? He was like, yo, you over here dancing, cutting up. I said, Boo, Mike know me. Mike gonna be like, let me get a bottle over here. Cause he gonna, long as I ain't falling out drunk, Mike gonna be like, here go her space, let her turn up. Let her do what she did. Cause he's confident in who I am and who he is. People who can't stand it, don't be dancing. I see you dancing with that person. What the fuck? Dancing cute chick?
But my thing
I
is,
You'll never get past go with
I
me.
would want my chick to be out there dancing. Nigga, look at here too, nigga, because I'm getting in the house. It's already wet. Thanks for prepping it.
yeah, but not only
How
that,
about that?
but not only that,
Appreciate you.
why the fuck is you minding my motherfucking business on whether this
True,
person
Rob.
say something
True.
or not?
And
Like,
that,
that's
and
crazy.
Say
that be
a
the
lot
thing.
of men love to gossip and make crazy
Men
ass
love
too.
gossiping more than women.
Yeah, these days, I told you, I say it
Yo,
all the
your
time. Niggas is
motherfucking
the new
mouth run
bitches.
like a bell clock.
Niggas is the new bitches. Bitches is the new niggas. That's a fact. Like, that's what's
Like,
going on out.
if I'm in a section of all his friends, my friends, I'm dancing. Why him coming in the door should make me sit down? Unless I'm on some old goofy, sneaky freak ball shit.
But the thing, the key
But
thing,
who I am is a dancer. I like fucking music. Hip
y'all
hop
not
is
together.
life.
Like, that's the thing. son.
But still,
People
I'm a
need to
person
mind
on a
their
level of respect.
business.
But also, yeah, if we ain't together anymore, why does it matter?
Right.
But he came right to me like, you better stop. Mike is coming.
But see, the thing about
like,
it,
yo,
if
what?
I showed her somewhere to dance or whatever, she just, I don't know what it would probably click in her head or something like that, which I don't care if you dancing and shit like that. She probably would just stop anyways. Oh, here he go. You know what I mean? But not that here he go, like, oh man, I'm gonna get hit upside the head. Here he go. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, I wanna go entertain him.
Right. And that's what happened. He came in, was like, you drinking? His homeboy was like, yo, we made sure she was good, made sure her sister was good. She did buy some wings. They linked on me for pet. Like, don't even come out your pocket. You good, V, do what you want. And then he went and got more drinks because I know Mike know me. He know if I'm sitting down, now there's something wrong.
But 2 years from now, it'll be one fuck nigga like, yeah, yo, you know, she was trying to fuck me when she was dancing that night.
Oh my God. But
Yo, that happened for a motherfucker
Come
from
on,
high school that I didn't even look at in high school. I was in a fucking band, so I know I liked basketball. In a band, couldn't watch football, couldn't pay attention. This motherfucker would swear him down to this day that he used to deal with. To this fucking day, he still said it.
But what the fuck is wrong with motherfuckers? Like, that's my thing. Like, if this who you deal with, then that's who you deal with. If I don't deal
Not
with
to
this
mention
motherfucker-
that, what he
I'm
talking about is high school.
Yeah, right.
Like, I can't help but to feel
What's wrong
big
with these
if a
motherfuckers?
motherfucker lying on me for some shit from high school. Oh, I gotta feel special. I gotta have paparazzi somewhere.
I just say, ain't no nigga got balls enough to come up to me and tell me, yo, I used to fuck your bitch. That's just disrespecting me. Other niggas might, like, yo, what you say? Or why? When? I ain't asked none of that. I'm going at you.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
Do you feel
disrespecting
comfortable
me
enough to even say
to
that?
come say that? I don't give a fuck how. You know what I mean? Nah, yo.
And not to mention, even if I don't get on your ass, the thing is, Dad, you still that into her from high school, but I got her now. So now what you
what's
saying?
the problem, yo?
She with me.
But that's what it
Now I
is.
got questions to ask
I
you.
hate-
Like,
I
yo,
hate-
what's the problem?
A
yo?
hating
Every
bitch
nigga
ass
thinks to
nigga
jump
gonna
in there.
always do that. Like, you always got a nigga that always gotta let you know if they fuck with the bitch or not. So what? What you
So
did with
what?
the whore?
This
What,
woman is
what
in her 40s. You don't think she had men
what
before?
you did with the whore before I got her ain't got shit to do with me.
There you go.
I don't give a
Nothing.
fuck about that.
Rodney Pierce said, I don't post my family on social media. It's up to them if they want to post for themselves.
Right. And that's how I should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I post my daughter when my daughter is doing something real special, like, and it's special to me. I love my daughter so, my KK. You know what I'm saying? She was on a cruise this summer with her mom. She was at the captain's ball. That's something special that she
Hey,
got to do.
Cashmere, thanks for jumping in. And thanks for being here yesterday.
That's something special that she got to do. So she was jazzed up. And I know she going to get way more likes than my ugly ass. So I'll post that because they're special to me.
Right.
My daughter's birthday. If me and her together, we taking a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want my daughter to
Right.
feel that all
Like
that
it gotta,
extra love.
it gotta be something
But
like
I'm just not every day snapping pictures of my fucking kid.
it just posted them because they jump rope today. Like I
Yeah.
just don't do it. I
Look
will
what
post
my
my
baby
kids
cooked.
on their
Look like
birthday.
shit.
Or like my granddaughter graduated, she sung in the program. So I posted that.
Yeah.
And like I'm just like Lil Mike played basketball, been playing it forever. So if I get a nice picture of him doing a shot or on the court, I'm gonna post that because I'm proud of him in that moment. But the post all fucking day, I'm not
But there's
posting my
some
kids
people
all
that
day.
try to big. Let's talk about that too. Even though it's Valentine's Day, the people that try to big up their kids like they're a genius. Like this little motherfucker, dumb as shit. He's pissing on himself.
He been in the
At
5th
5.
grade for motherfucker.
I'm
People be, I
saying.
think a lot
Yeah,
of
he be
people are more
playing
in love
basketball.
with getting the likes on social media than real life.
You got people. Let's talk about that too. You
And
got
it's a
people
lot,
that
Ugly.
equate.
Hold up, Rob. I gotta say this because nobody want to say this shit.
What?
I wish a lot of people stop posting their grandkids. Look like Bob the Builder. I don't give a fuck. My grandkids cute. I don't give a shit.
But that's probably what they saying. I don't give a fuck. My grandkids.
Oh, shit. That motherfucker like John Henry. There's a lot of cute ones out there. You know what I'm saying? Like my homegirl Nene, her grandson. Nice looking little fellow. You know what I'm saying? Cool, they have him dressed. But some other people, I'm like, man, you posted that motherfucker again. And they the ones that always be posting them.
And then they'll put up a post later on when they don't get enough
Ain't
likes.
he
Like,
cute?
yeah, people
And I be
don't.
wanting to say,
People,
fuck no.
people don't like my pictures because they jealous. No, they not. A lot of times people get tired of seeing your shit.
Yeah, they get tired of seeing that plate with the canned string beans, the fried pork chop,
No,
and the
remember
box mac and cheese.
we saw a post.
Oh, shit.
I showed you in the girl. The food looked like they might have made good food, but what they did was they don't have no matching dishes in the motherfucker. So one plate was like pink. Another bowl.
Bitch had a good times meal.
Another person didn't even have a plate. They had a bowl. It was like, what? Why are we posting this?
The dollar store plates.
So even I got the sectioned off plates.
The dollar
With
store
at least
got
2 of
plates
them
that
that match.
Yeah.
Yo, nothing in the picture matched. And I went through the pictures just to hope and pray. Like,
People like that have stolen plates from people's house. They never return their shit.
and then they just sit down. But you want to sit down and post this meal, though?
How you gonna post
Grandmother
somebody else's
looking.
shit?
Bring my shit back.
I remember
good
twins used to. I hate to see a bitch post a nice steak dinner with a paper plate, with a real fork. He like, what the fuck is this? It don't go together. This steak gonna be this good. Can I at least get a real plate? Or if I'm gonna use a paper plate, let me use a plastic fork and let it be a hot dog.
Everything isn't post worthy. People don't understand.
And they don't
that
get it.
shit.
They don't get it.
The thing about the funniest shit I ever seen, man, and we way off topic. Who gives a fuck? Because we run this shit.
How about that? Excuse me, please.
The
Go ahead.
motherfuckers that sit there and it's a selfie of them sleeping and then lie and say the kids did it. So your kids take a picture of you every day sleeping.
But you know when you see the arm,
Yeah.
You caught me off guard.
Or the crying. Oh, man.
if you
The
got enough
crying.
time to take the picture,
Or the
It's the
infamous
thing you-
hospital pose.
right, with the IV.
Been in here 3 days. They ain't fix your dumb ass yet.
You still on IV? How dehydrated were you?
You OD'd, bitch.
Like it's a lot of things I just
Oh,
don't get.
shit.
When people could like get back to the topic and tell the truth, like just be honest. Look, I'm in the hospital, ain't nobody here with me. What y'all doing? Let people comment, play Candy Crush with you. You know, something to kill your time. It's a way
Sorry.
to make
I
things
gotta
great.
say this. People don't want to say it. If you notice lately, bitches having babies, ain't no nigga in the picture in the hospital. Oh, he on the way. That nigga ain't coming up here.
You done took a whole human being out of your body, cleaned a human being up, and laid him on your chest, and the nigga ain't got there yet.
You
We had a
don't-
picture
you
of a
don't even
baby,
know-
right? He was laid back. You're like, you know, this motherfucker ain't get up here yet. And I've been out 3 days.
And that's what the caption say for the baby.
Yeah.
Because she don't know if it belong to Jeff
Oh.
or Mike.
So she don't
She
know who
called the
anybody.
nigga.
Don't
I
know.
just want to let you know you had a little boy. Bitch, get off my line. The nigga ain't trying
That's
to
the
come
child
up
support
there.
stunt. Little mama said, or the crying selfies. She must have said it before after we said it. But yeah, the
Oh.
crying selfies kill me.
Oh, these
If you
bitches
got
is out
time to
here.
take a picture crying, whatever you crying about ain't that major.
That's why I try to tell people too, right, about the babies being born and shit. I said, yo, they ain't do the abortion shit because of black women. Black bitch gonna have a baby.
With no problem.
You don't know. That baby could be named Branch. Bobby, Ricky, Antoine, Nate, Calvin, and Henry. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They gonna have that baby.
Because black people come
They
from
don't get that many
come
abortions.
from a
The baby
tradition
name
of
could be
family.
Branch.
They gonna have the baby. We gonna take care of it. Somebody in the family
Everybody
gonna
gonna
jump
help out, pitch
Yeah.
in with that little motherfucker.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's what black people are always good for.
But I don't mean no harm, and people don't want to say it, and I hope they don't come for me and shit'll be waiting outside. But the Caucasian people, they kids are coming out fucked up. Why do you think a lot of they women fucking black niggas? Why do you think the Kardashians is locked down that black line so they can live on? Because we the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much.
You think about it. The average white person or whatever, that's why they scared to have a kid, because they know that motherfucker will come out with an ear on top of his head or some shit.
There's always something.
It's always got something.
So let me ask y'all this real quick before we get ready to wrap up. What is it that you love most about black women? What?
Bring the beat in.
So that's the only thing that you can think of?
No, a black woman is a natural nurturer. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work for niggas that got mommy issues and shit, meaning they need somebody to be their mother. But I'm talking about a real solid guy. You need that on your, on your side as well.
Mm-hmm.
To give you that nurturing side. Because we need that. A nigga ain't gonna admit it, but we need that shit too.
Right.
Kenny, one of the builtest motherfuckers I know, and he said, you know what I'm saying?
Like
that helps you, and I'm sure Robert will agree. A good woman helps balance a good man. That's how it's supposed to be, but we so far fetched from this shit, and it's designed for us to hate each other because they know if a black woman and a black man get together, and it's a serious thing. You know, look how the first lady in the church supports the bishop. You know what I'm saying? Look how the imam's wife supports him. Any religion. You understand what I'm saying? As far as where black people are involved or whatever, they support their mate. The mate makes sure everything is good. It helps you work better.
And that's the thing you love about black
Especially
women.
somebody come through good and you got a clear ass head. If they helping you get a clear head, and the motherfucker go out there and do DoorDash with you.
Yo, no, that's some real shit.
Be hopping out with the Peter Pan boots.
Got you, little baby. I'm going to bring this to the door.
Yeah.
That's some big shit. Because you know a lot of bitches be like, what? DoorDash, nigga, fuck you.
You beneath me. Bye, bitch.
And see you later. Bye. Rob, tell me what it is that you love about black women.
Everything. Their looks, the complexion, their melanin, their bodies. You know what I mean? Black women unmatched. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. Caucasians, they want that shit so bad. It ain't nothing like a natural, thick black woman.
Not the Terry Funk built bitches.
Not the Terry Funk built bitches. Not these bitches that's going out here getting these asses. I'm talking about the natural built black woman with the personality, that cockiness, that confidence, that lets you know that she know what she worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like a smart mom.
Smart, yeah. I love a challenge.
And that's something I think, especially on Valentine's Day.
I hate a yes man type of chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you
we walk over them.
Yeah. I mean, when you got strong personality, you know what I mean, and I'm sure that Tone can attest to this. When you got a strong personality and you're alpha, if you got the opportunity to take cold advantage of it, you will. My thing is, at the end of the day, you want somebody that's gonna put up a challenge, put up a fight. I ain't saying be a funky bitch. I'm saying that's gonna give me a challenge that's gonna make it easy. You know what I mean?
Make things right.
Make things even. Like you said, we need that balance.
Right.
If it's a chick and you say something to her and she, I'm like, huh? What you talking about, little baby?
Yeah.
That's
She
any
ain't the
worse
one.
shit.
She ain't
Yeah.
the one.
Because if you don't check me on my shit, I'm like, oh,
I can
So
do
I
this
can do
too.
what the fuck I want.
And now I can do that.
okay.
And now I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm steadily hitting the gas pedal
It's-
and lighting it up.
And
What
like
they say,
the
the gas
gas
light.
like
Ah,
because a lot of and that's the thing I think a lot of people don't see
smart.
in black women. Don't see
Smart.
us for our strength.
And real
That-
women
and-
don't want a man like that either. Just do everything you say. And, oh, you want me to do this, baby? Oh, I got you, baby. Okay. Oh, you good, baby? You
And-
cold,
and
baby?
one
I
thing
make it cold.
And people don't believe that can be an irritation, but it can. When I was in my last relationship, it was, oh, you loaded the dishwasher. Why you load the dishwasher? Why you do that? You clean the bathroom. You don't gotta clean. Like didn't to me it was like putting me in a box,
Oh, I'm gonna let the woman do what
and
she
I
wants.
was
Right.
losing full. I felt like I lost full control. I need to be. This is what I need to be as a woman, as a black woman. I'm just naturally
But
getting
is
it.
that explained?
Well, now it has been explained.
Okay.
At first, I just looked like a person who was just stifled in a box, like I cannot fucking breathe.
Because I know women hate that guy that's like, oh, I called you today, man. Why you give me a call back? You know, I'm just loving you, man. And I'm going to beat you after work or whatever. We're going to get something to eat.
And then you hang up
I
like,
gotta
oh my
talk like that
God.
guy because that's what it sounds like to me. It's so funny. That's what it sounds like to me. That
Mhm.
weak ass nigga.
And some guys do that, but the thing is, I think they do it when they don't know either they don't know how bad it bothered a woman, or you stupid, or they finally just happy. And I think that's what his problem was. He was finally like, I got my person, and I want her to be. I just want to keep her to myself, but I was like, you can't do that because you're killing me.
What feels good to a man, well, I'm gonna just say me, when a motherfucker, you know who will be like, hey, you ain't eat yet. I'm gonna make sure you ate. You know, I gotta take care of you first. Huh? I'm gonna say what? I'm gonna say what? Say what? All that shit is new. You
Yeah.
know, understand what I'm saying? So
You ever had a chick when she say that to you, and you be like, "What you gonna shoot? Damn, you act like you ain't never had nobody do nothing."
bet you
for you."
didn't.
Why can't I just be impressed?
Why
Shut the
can't I-
fuck up.
Why can't just let me love you?
And I think it comes from knowing what you know. Like I wasn't used to being with somebody who wanted to do every single thing, and it overwhelmed me.
Because you've been with people that tend to take away.
And that's what I was so used to.
And it's not even
So-
money, but mental coins. You know
all
what
of
I mean?
all of that. So when I found somebody who just in love with me so much they want to do
You
everything,
didn't know how to handle it.
nope, I was overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, would you please just stop? Would you please just go ahead? But instead of taking it as a punch and being mistreated, he went to his pastor, his first lady. He got counseling. He learned how to balance
But
himself out.
Don't you think that intertwining with that you should have dumbed yourself down too?
Yeah, but I didn't even know how. I didn't even know how. I needed to actually remove myself from the situation,
So
dissect it all,
will you think
and
of it
know
now?
what I wanted.
Do you think a little different now because you see it from the other
Yeah,
angle?
yeah.
Like, well, maybe I can.
Yeah, because I couldn't see it while I was
Yeah.
in it. I was overwhelmed. I
Because
felt
we were
like
there
I
at the
was being
same
choked.
time with
Yeah.
that. Like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing. But you gotta be like, I can a little bit.
Yeah, because once I stepped back and I got to see like the things like, excuse me, the things like, oh, I miss
Plus, you
I
had to
liked
see
when I
that
could get
people
that.
wasn't going to care about you.
right. And you got to see the motherfuckers who go and mistreat you.
Yeah, like, all right, yo, you got some pussy, man. Cool. Mom jeans. You know what I'm
Congratulations.
saying? I can't stand niggas like that. That you try to embarrass a female on any platform, any chance you get. That's sucker shit.
That's some bitch
Yeah.
ass shit.
That's
Period.
sucker shit.
Like that's some,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even
I don't
arguing
respect
with a female in my house.
in the
I'm
privacy.
not gonna
of your
argue
own
with you
home.
outside. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's that clown shit.
You know?
That's like because I have a thing with. I mean, granted, I mind my business, but I have a thing with niggas that want to put their hands on women out in the public.
Oh my
or
God,
whatever.
that's
I
the
hate.
thing that bothers
That's
me.
a bitch ass nigga to me.
can't stand-
I don't respect it.
I can't
I
stand
don't-
the
I don't
abuse.
care how many people
I
you
can't.
shoot, you hit a bitch, you a sucker.
I can't stand it.
Straight up.
I
Like,
can't stand it. And my son, his girlfriend one day was like going at it. And I woke out my sleep. And you know how you hear somebody sound like a panic. But she wasn't in a harmful way, but she was just still like, cause oh my God, I want my phone. And I was like, you know what the fuck? Both of y'all gotta go. So she had to call her mother, get her fucking things. He had to go to his guard brothers, get his shit and get out. I need book because the thing is, first of all, I can't even see because I come from a family of trauma where women before me, my mother and sisters has been abused. So any kind of fucking abuse, I can't tolerate it.
But even
I'm gonna clam
short
up.
term, V, you got stuff in your own life at that moment. I remember the incident you're talking about because you called me. You had your own life that you stressing about, and kids don't understand. I had to go through that shit
Yeah.
with fashion
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, kids don't
Like,
get it.
nigga, I got my own shit going on, yo. You getting chump like on me, and then you getting mad with me. You get mad at everybody that love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
sure you went through this shit with your older kids. It's
Yeah.
them older kids, man. Like, yo, I'm not the one, man. It's best if I go ahead. And that's when I have to talk like
It's
a
the ones
psychiatrist.
that's in
Let
that
me drop your phone. Let you
16,
out.
21 range. They just like
We're gonna reset tomorrow.
I'm gonna say 16 and like 26.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
like they be these motherfucking kids.
It don't stop.
I have no explanation. I can't even give you.
You
an
were just blessed to
explanation.
have Rodney.
I was
Yeah.
so blessed.
You know
to
what
have
I'm saying?
Shit.
I'll tell you at the slightest thing. Rodney is a really awesome kid. Like
See, Roger is my Rodney. That nigga, yeah, he called, put me on point.
yeah.
Case in point. Fats cut my son hair yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga sitting in his lip, sitting in there with his lip poked out.
Oh yeah,
Man, it's a
nasty.
bitch.
He was
Wow.
exercising.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because I didn't want my hair cut. I said, what you mean you didn't want your hair cut? He was like, I was trying to grow my hair back. But then he talked to me in a way to where as though he playing with my intelligence. Because I told him, I don't want you walking around with that nappy bush shit, that cruddy shit, looking like these little niggas. I said, at what point did it become cool to look dirty? I don't like that shit. Cut that shit off your head. So he was like, well, I don't want, I was trying to grow. I said, why? You know what I mean? I said, shorty, I said, check this out. I'm trying to teach you from not being a. I told him, my whole thing is, I don't give a fuck what you say or what you doing. I'm not allowing you to be a father.
Right.
So I'm on your ass. Cut that shit off.
And that's the thing at times we gotta know when, like
That's
I said,
he has good hair. Cause his father had good hair. No homo, you know what I'm saying? But we was fortunate enough to have a good shit.
Where they want, it's like where they want to get in the fit in there. The kids don't look at us as humans that's going through stuff or feeling hurt. Like when I took the break from Mike, Maurice was like, "Dang, like I'm in his place." No, nigga, it's still my place. You just been staying here by yourself. Then he wasn't working, so I was on the same shit with Rob. Oh, I can't do this dirty look. You look homeless. And Maurice got, go ahead. No, let me go in. And his barber charged $52. I don't know what the fuck the $2 is, maybe because they pay through the card.
That's why I love my man right here, man.
And
he ain't out here sticking dick in niggas like
me and Rodney just talked about
he
that.
worth
this
worth a
morning.
$50 cut, but he ain't gonna kill you.
I just told Rodney about
know.
the mobile barbering this morning because Rodney always trying to get down to where Maurice go and get his hair cut. And I was like, Maurice, you paying $50-something and all you coming out with is a fucking shape up. I'm gonna pay for your haircut this time.
No,
but if you come in this bitch
I'm not busting
with more than enough for
travel is 35. Starting 35. Niggas out here busting 50, 60, $70.
I can't believe
and
it.
the cut gonna look worse than anything. You know what I'm saying?
I know a nigga that charge you $100.
You gotta make that shit make sense. It's a haircut, man. That's just the thing I believe in.
That's all I'm doing.
Old school rules. Like, it's a haircut.
I'm talking about
you make a motherfucker look good. It's a haircut.
I mean, but he said it to me like slick, like, "Yeah, man, that's what I charge, man. I'm coming, you know what I mean?
He's
My
painting
service,
a haircut.
this, that, and
that's
I'm
what
saying
they
to
do.
myself,
They still
I'm
gotta
like,
do this.
I'm like, I'm
to
trying
make point shape.
make
I
it
do that
make
without all
sense.
that.
Make
There you
it
go,
make
Big
sense.
Tom.
That's my thing. Make it make sense. Why? What are you charging me $100 for?
And see that's
For what?
all of that take me right back to being mature. is it honestly a mature thing to make that kind of decision, getting a haircut, paying that kind of fucking money?
But see, the thing about it, yo, a motherfucker like that will be like, yeah, well, you know, I got my clippers straight from Japan. I had to build them myself. That's just like a motherfucker that own a food spot, black dude. I'm like, yo, this the same kind of fish the Chink got. The Chink got the whole shit for $10. You got it for $58.
Why?
But he'll explain, man, this is wild caught. I caught it in the bay myself. Man, they that's what you said on Johnson's right. That's pure ground rail. Motherfucker, that all came from Harvest Fair. Like, come, you got to make it make sense, man.
And a lot of people won't be
that's
truthful
why
and make
we
stuff
can't
make sense.
get ahead, right? Then, okay, prime example. Another friend of mine, he had a clothing line too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shit, designer himself, just like you. A motherfucker will go spend $700 or $800 on a goofy ass sweatsuit that you can only wear it with the $1,500 shoes that you got that one night. Because you put your all in it because you ain't got no money like that.
So you can't wear it again. You can't wear nothing again.
Instead of buying black and getting a whole sweatsuit where somebody probably throw the t-shirt in $120. And you good.
And I might go ahead and put your name on it.
Shit like, oh, that's too high. Yo, it's $175, yo. Opposed to you getting some shit that ain't going back to nothing for $500
black money
and
come
look
right back.
ugly.
Real quick over on Instagram, Rodney Pierce said we all need to have a little vulnerable side. It makes us human and feel needed.
You can accept everything that comes to you when you do that.
Rodney Pierce said people crave attention
and
acknowledgement. Many times we go to the extreme to get it, and social media makes.
Bitches sit there with her titties out with the nipples showing. Don't DM me nothing nasty. You know I got a man. You should knock your goddamn head off. You sit there with your titties out.
That's my thing.
With the nipple showing.
That's my thing. What's up with the clout chasing shit? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm gonna go back to my beautiful.
Everybody wants somebody.
My beautiful black women y'all shapely. Y'all look good. You want to show your asses and show your shape, but
not to me too, bitch.
But my thing is, how much is too much? At the end of the day, if you look like you advertising your ass and you got niggas that's sliding in your DM, how you gonna get mad at a nigga for sliding in your DM? And every time you shaking your funky ass,
all you showing is ass.
Come on now, you can't get mad at that.
What the old dude say? You a funky bitch to show your coochie, mate. I mean, what's the end game with that? What do you think is going to happen?
Tone, that's my thing on every subject.
You're not getting a husband. You're going to get fucked.
You got to know, and you're not going to get that relationship, sis, you think you're going to get by being out here showing all your body. You look good enough for him to take home tonight. He might even feed you tomorrow because if the sex was good, he want to see it again next week. But the end game is not being together.
He's not going to say, unless he's an old simple motherfucker that never really had a bitch. He'll pull a ring from under the bed right then. Marry me.
But still, that should make her wonder. Like,
old ashtray type nigga. Don't be a minute. I'm moving out the hood with Dashiki. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's niggas like that. I know a motherfucker. He never was my close friend. I just know him. You know what I'm saying? This nigga married a bitch that he would have never got back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, you don't see what it is. You're just a benefit for her.
Right now, it's like, all right, I'm retired. I'm going to go ahead and retire with him.
She so blew out and fucked up and all that. And you down there eating it.
Well, I guess it's like you said, everybody got their path.
No, but some people's
past make a
2 weeks ago. That's not considered the past 2 weeks ago. Like, I see one now and shit. I'm like, oh, you must think we forgot.
Real quick before we get out of here, I do got to acknowledge G. Roy. Thanks for jumping in, G. Roy. Love you all the time. Of course, you know that. G. Roy, we was talking about Valentine's Day, people being in love, and people just telling the truth. Tell the fucking truth. If you want somebody, you see something you like, go for it.
For the ending part, what was And I want everybody that's
he did
on
say
all the
something.
social medias and all that, YouTube, if you can comment
G-Boy
on
said
this,
these women are narcissistic.
if you could comment on this,
That's our last one.
what was your worst Valentine?
My worst Valentine. Oh my God, I have to think. Because it would have to go back so far. I don't know. I don't know.
My worst one, but it was still a winner. One chick came over. I think I was living in the village at the time, being on Mount Holly.
Mm.
One chick came over. I thought I was being a nice guy. Had the little joint with the candy in it, with the balloon and all that shit. She said, "Oh, I don't want that," and left it. Then somebody else had hit me and shit and was like,
No.
"Hey, what you doing?" "Oh, nothing in here, chilling. Got something for you." I won. I got pussy, everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Bitch
and you
sucked my
gotta-
dick
you-
like a crazy straw.
So you had a recycled gift. So it worked out real quick. Rodney Pierce said, ladies, if you have curves and edges and you don't need edges, you don't need to see the through. Let your clothes fall on your natural aspect.
That sounds like
It
a
has
verse
the
from
same
Destiny's
effect.
Child.
Leave something to the
All of a sudden,
imagination.
no. Are you
Rob, what's your
happy?
worst Valentine's Day?
Oh man, you got me there. I'm trying to think. 'Cause I ain't.
He
had
probably did
many.
all the dog.
So tell us the worst thing you did on Valentine's Day.
Gonna put me on the spot?
Hey,
Dirty
let's tell the truth Tuesday.
Well, he just did some
Dirty
cruddy shit too.
motherfucker,
He
but-
brought us some, but he just passed it.
It was a lose and a win.
right.
I did, to be honest. That's why I'm mad as shit. I did something similar.
What you
to
did,
that.
bro?
Somebody, the chick that I really wanted to see and get something for, ended up she couldn't make it to me. So I took her shit and gave it to somebody else and got the same thing: the head, the pussy.
So you got all the rewards.
Yeah, I
from
got
the
all
time.
I
rewards.
bet you $100 the first chick was supposed to see. She went and gave somebody else something special.
She probably did.
That's why she couldn't make it.
She
I don't
probably
think
did.
I
Go with
can't.
the winner. And she wanted the dinner and all that.
I
Bitch
can't
wasn't
think
getting that
of
with
no,
me.
no. Worst Valentine's Day.
No. But she really had to work, and she called me from work. So yeah, she had to work.
But you still gave us shit to somebody else.
Yeah, I just went and got her something though.
Oh, if you watching, he ain't mean that. He was just playing.
Rodney Pierce said the worst Valentine is not having one.
Oh, Rodney
Mr.
Pierce.
Hallmark.
Let's give Rodney.
Rodney, man, you always got.
I really honestly cannot think of the worst Valentine's Day because even
I
like,
wouldn't call it
even
the
if I
worst.
didn't have, it was just the credit. Even if I didn't have, even if I didn't have a Valentine, like my son was Rodney would always his mother ain't going to not have. Like he brought me some stuff from Victoria's Secret over the weekend because he wanted to make sure. I know I ain't gonna see her Tuesday, but my mother got something.
That's good because I witnessed some bitches look dumb on Mother's Day with their kids. Like, this your mother, not mine.
A lot of people do that. Today he came, make sure, Mom, what you doing today? I decided to take off. I'm a cook. And I was like, well, I'm going on a date. He didn't even ask who. He just instantly was like, oh, so Mike take you out. I was like, yeah, he's setting the reservations up.
Well, how do you take that? Like, what you mean? Nobody else want me? Like,
No, I guess because Rodney and I are very close, so he know what looks right. Like I said that day I was out. I don't give a
Rodney,
fuck who I'm talking to,
if
dealing
anybody
with.
knows Rodney, perfect example of a good young man. Always been since I've known him. Like, awesome guy, man. Straight up guy. Is just getting tangled with a funky bitch and shit like that, but he still maintains who he is. I give that guy a shout out and flowers while he live and shit, because he always looks out for mom and shit like that.
Yeah,
man.
he's gonna do what he gotta do.
Awesome guy.
Well, this has been the Valentine's Day special of the Straight Talk with Miss B, Big Tone,
No.
and the guy Rob.
What's happening, everybody?
Rob, tonight, do y'all got something special for Valentine's Day?
I'm not gonna say it's something special.
Man.
I'm gonna just say that it's a word. We got a few things that we need to speak on.
All right. What are you? We already talked about not gifts for
fuck none of y'all.
No, I'm saying like who you getting anybody special? Rob said a card. You said
I
you'd be
did all that
working.
this morning. A few cards.
Okay.
Sentimental.
Yeah, because people might not know it, but Tone is the guy to give cards just because.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Type of shit bring tears to
I'm
your
a
eyes.
poet. If
Listen.
you don't know it,
I'm a big.
There
You know
you
why?
go.
I'm- You
if
know
it ain't
why
in
I'm
the
a big.
ground, I grow it.
You know why I'm a big
So
card
I
guy?
can show
Why?
it.
Because a card best describes who you are. You're not gonna just go and just grab any card for a person. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
take
Mike
the
one of
time,
them.
read it.
I'd be like, yo,
And
did
you
you get
gotta-
the cards
You
made?
know what I mean?
See, Rob
Does it
got to do
fit?
that extra stuff because he's a grower, not a shower.
What
I
you
got
did?
that on the 90s show. Yeah,
Nigga
he
said
said,
he
oh,
was
you
a
got a grower, not a shower.
I hate it.
Yo,
This nigga
that show is funny just like that. It's not as bad as the 70s show, but it's funny, yo. It's like everybody's kids and shit.
I watched that. I'm gonna
gotta
tell you
watch
one show I watched that a lot of people hasn't seen, and it's like I think they stopped after season 5. F is for Family on Netflix.
That, my man Frank.
Yo, Frank is the motherfucking old school
Frank,
man,
all he want to do drink a fucking beer and the kids leave him the fuck alone.
and he called the kids all types of
Yeah.
dummies.
You fucking, you
You-
bastard. Like, but
Yo,
he love him to death though.
yeah, oh yeah,
That's the funny
yeah.
shit.
Yo, Frank is the best. I love that show. Whoever has not watched F is
He
for
said, you were
Family.
just a baggage handler, Dad. What the fuck did you just say?
Yo, Frank goes in on his family.
Yo,
I love it. The wife, her father, his
That's-
father.
That's Bill Burr, man. Like,
I love it.
yo,
Bill
please,
Burr
that
funny
mom.
as shit.
I don't fuck how much his tickets are. Me and Shorty want to see him, yo. That nigga funny, man. Plus, you know, he got a black wife and shit. too.
You know who else funny though on the low? The nigga Joe Coy. He's funny too.
Yeah, Rodney told me about
you,
it.
you
He's
gotta
funny.
be able to see. Some people can't get that intelligent humor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like another guy is Kenny put me on to him. The dude that played on The Irishman. He always played like a gangster guy and shit.
Oh.
Sebastian. What the fuck is his name? Something Sebastian, yo. Funny as shit.
Well, you know what? Kenny is one of them kind. Like people will see him and think, oh, this old, like he a lover, quiet guy. But Kenny is funny as shit. You just gotta be
Kenny's
smart enough to catch his shit.
Kenny
Like I
is simple.
told Amar, I said, yo, and no disrespect to Rob and any of my other friends, but I said, yo, Kenny is one of, he probably agree. Kenny is one of the smartest motherfuckers we know.
Yeah.
Kenny was the dude that he'll sit there, bust windows with you, do this, that, and the third whole time. This nigga tucked off doing his homework.
He did his
He
homework.
said that on the show before.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was that guy. And I'm like, dang, Kenny, you got a 90, I got a fucking 70.
Yeah, because I did my homework while we
He
was
would
doing
do
other
his
shit.
shit. Kenny always, since we
And
were
speaking
kids.
of Kenny, we're gonna say the Bro Show will be here tomorrow
Yeah,
at 7.
Yeah.
in full
absolutely.
effect.
Do y'all have any special guests tomorrow?
Sam might
Sam
float
Boy.
through.
Sam might pull back up.
Sam the poet. Sam speaks.
Yeah.
Samuel Speaks may be in the building. That we
We got to get out of
He
here.
both
'Cause I
part
got
of the show.
PP.
Oh
But-
my God. All right, y'all. This has been Straight Talk with Miss V. Valentine's Day special. The girl, Miss V. The boy, Big Tone.
Motherfucking house. If
And
you
yeah.
can't talk straight, don't motherfucking talk.
Yay, yay, Rob.
Hey, y'all have a good holiday. We out this
Bill
bitch.
said, holla.